Audio check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Audio check. Hey guys, AJ Town here with the Storm Chasers live in studio as we are tracking a winter storm system that is moving through the area. We are seeing a winter storm system that has really impacted the Midwest, all the way areas as far east as far as the Indiana, Ohio area, and as far west as into the Dakotas and into the Montana area. We'll dive into that, see what's going on with that system, and we'll keep a close eye on it here with the Storm Chasers. We have been tracking this system as it does frequently move its way eastward, does expect to be out of the area by this next couple hours out of the Sioux Falls area. That'll continue to track its way eastward. We're hearing of multiple road closures, multiple advisories, and we will dive into everything and take a quick look at that and see what we are looking at even in your future here with us. Stick with us as we do dive into this. This is going to be a little bit of a longer cast, so I certainly do apologize, but I do thank our followers that do follow us on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. We definitely thank you guys. Be sure to hit that follow button wherever you're following us from. We, again, are on multiple platforms right now, live, bringing you guys this information. So as we are going to dive into that, we are going to see that there is a large area that is impacted by this winter storm warning that we are seeing there in red. Now, this does include those areas in red, does include the Sioux Falls area. The Sioux Falls area, Minnehaha County, Turner County, Lincoln County, Yankton County, Clay County, and Union County are still under a winter storm watch. Now, we do expect to see that winter storm warning. We do expect to see that winter storm warning expire here in the next hour to hour and 15 minutes. So about that 6 o'clock time frame is what we are looking at for that winter storm warning to expire. Now, as we do look further to the west there, we do have winter weather advisories, those areas in blue, all along I-90 corridor, all the way into the Chicagoland area, down into South Bend, Indiana, over into the Toledo, Ohio area. We have this winter storm warning. So this is a very big and powerful system that we are watching that is really impacting the area. Winter weather advisories all the way down south, as far south as Lincoln, or further down into the Nebraska-Kansas border there, that we are seeing that winter weather advisories. And then again, all the way eastward, almost all of Iowa is under a winter storm warning. So we do have that going in effect. Same with a good portion of Illinois, a good portion of Indiana, and a good portion of Michigan and Wisconsin that are under this winter storm warning. So this is a big, powerful system that we are watching that is moving across the area. You can see we're live here in studio. Excuse me there. We are watching this big, powerful system here in studio. You can see we have all of our monitors back behind us here. Let me just move over here. You can see that we have our studio up and running as we are tracking this system. If you've been paying attention to our page, we have been updating that quite frequently as well. Let's go ahead and zoom in back home here for that winter storm warning that is in effect. There we can still see some of that snow showers that are pushing through the area. So we do have some lingering showers, snow showers that are pushing through the area that we are going to see continue to impact for the next couple hours here. The one thing, though, that we do have the concern about is the winds. Those winds are going to start picking up here or continuing to pick up with wind speeds right around that 36 to 30 to 35 miles an hour is what we are expected to see across the region here. Some areas will see upwards to that higher 20 mark, higher 20s, so upwards to that 28 to 30 miles an hour. And then as we go into that overnight hour, that's when we expect to see things start to die down as far as the winds are concerned for the wind gust. Now, as we go into the day tomorrow, we do expect those wind gusts to stick around. So we do expect to see that through the morning and into the early afternoon, those wind gusts right around that 20 to 15 to 20 mile an hour range is kind of what we are watching as the system will eventually move out of the region. Now, as we take a quick look at those temperatures across the region, as we are speaking about temperatures, we do see that temps are sticking right around the upper teens to mid-teens as far up into the northwestern portions of the Dakotas, where we are seeing the lower single digits. Now, as we make our way eastward, we do see that those temps are sticking right around in the upper 20s to lower 30s across the Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Indiana area, and Ohio. Now, let's take a quick look at your national radar, and we just can see how big this system is and how powerful it is. Look at that system that is moving through right now. The major system is moving through Indiana and Illinois. You can see on the backside there where we are at that system is finally starting to push its way eastward and out of the region. Let me put that map back into motion here, and we will take a look at that. Now, let's jump back to your temperatures. Now, as we take a quick look at your temperatures here, one thing that we are seeing is those winds, right? Those winds are picking up that are bringing it into the single digits, if not the negative digits. So we are seeing those temps that are in that negative digit field as well. That is bringing us some cooler feeling temps that are moving through the region as well. So we are seeing temps in the single digits below zero as we are watching that system come across the Dakotas. Now again, as we take that look at that national map, let's switch back to that, guys, if you could please, in studio. Thank you. Now, as we take a look at that national map there, I do apologize. I am fighting a cold, so I certainly do apologize. My sniffling, coughing, all that stuff, so I certainly do apologize. But as we are looking at that system, you can see how it is just wrapping around there, and that's what we are watching there with that lingering snow showers. Again, we're not expecting much as far as accumulations with these lingering showers that are pushing through the area. We are just going to be expecting a little bit of accumulation, a dusting or so with that as well. Not sure why this one's not coming up. There we go. Again, as we take a look at your map here, local radar map for the Sioux Falls region there, you can see those lingering showers are just right along that highway, 81 there, to the east that we are seeing that snow shower. So good news for the Sioux Falls region is we do expect to see that finally move out of the region. Again, multiple snow alerts that are in effect for the cities that are in our area. In fact, speaking of that, there is a no travel advisory that was issued for the Clay County area. The Clay County Emergency Management has issued that. Plows have been pulled off of the roadways for much of the region. I'm not sure about DOT. I have not heard as far as the South Dakota DOT if they have been pulled off yet. But the counties are pulling their plows as we start to come into that. Speaking of roadways, let's take a quick look at your roads conditions across the nation. Actually, let's jump into snow totals. As we take a look at your snow totals there across the region. Now, this is from the excuse me. Now, this is from the National Weather Service that we are taking a quick look at. Snow totals there. You can see Harrisburg at 5. Sioux Falls region, last I knew, they were right around that 4 to 5 inch mark as well. 4.5 down by the Canton area. Vermilion's reporting 5.3. Yankton 3. 6.5 over in the Ames area. No, that's not Ames. Marcus. Lamar's area, Sioux City at 6.5, 7 inches, 8 inches. And now this is where things are getting hairy, is over in the Iowa area there, where we are seeing reports of up to a foot of snow at Ellsworth, Iowa, 13.5 inches in Ackley, Iowa. So we are seeing a lot of snow fall across that region there. We can see snow reports upwards to 12 to 18 inches as we zoom out there. You can see all those orange dots. And those orange dots do represent between a foot to a 1.5 feet of snow. So you can see that, again, a lot of these regions are seeing that 1.5 feet of snow. As we take a quick look at your DOT traffic, again, that Clay County, it has a no travel advisory. That is on there as well. Road conditions are being reported as snow, ice covered, travel not really advised right now. In fact, let's bring up our DOT cameras, guys, if we could, in studio. There you go. Now, this is our DOT camera we are looking at here on I-29. This is at mile marker 26, so this is the Vermilion exit that we are taking a look at there. You can see that the passing lane is quite covered. Driving lane is somewhat okay, but again, you can tell that visibility is an issue with this as well. This is I-29 mile marker, again, 26, which is going to be that Vermilion area. As we go down into the Elk Point area, there you can see road conditions have not improved. So with those road conditions not improving, we do expect, again, some slower going conditions that we will be seeing across the area. Back home in the Sioux Falls region, let's take a quick look at that. As we look at the 74 here, this is right there just on the south of 229. And then we are looking at road conditions there, and we do see that the road conditions are somewhat okay within the Sioux Falls immediate area here as well. There's a quick look at our 41st Street camera. We are seeing, again, traffic is slow going. We are seeing down past driving lane is okay. Passing lane is definitely snow packed and snow covered. As we take a look at, let's take a look at 90 here, guys, out by the South Dakota Minnesota border there. We can see conditions are not that the best there with that one as well. So we are seeing those conditions out in Iowa there, or not Iowa, but Minnesota and South Dakota border there. Over in Iowa, we are seeing road conditions partially covered, completely covered. We are seeing a little bit of a road closure here It does look like the road is blocked due to a crash on I-29 there, south of the Sioux City region there, that we are seeing that as well. Let's see if I can pull up some plow cameras and show you guys the conditions with those plows. Here's a look at the plow on US 20 in Iowa. Again, we are seeing those road conditions are not the best to be out and traveling in right now with this. Here is a look at the I-175 highway there. You can see quite covered as well. So again, Iowa is still getting that snowstorm system moving through the region with that. In fact, just a second here. In fact, as we switch over to back to that radar there, you can see the heavier bands have pushed off to the east there, but we are seeing some lingering showers with that as well, that we are watching with that system. Back to the DOT cameras. As we switch back to those DOT cameras, we are still seeing that those conditions have not improved along. There's a look at I-90 right along the, what is this, mile marker 2, I believe it is. 21. Milepost 21. So just outside of between Laverne and Worthington. We do see that road conditions there are not really the best as well. So again, we are seeing that road conditions as you move eastward are not the best, as you can see. Look at these road conditions, folks. Travel is not advised, so definitely if you do have to travel, take your time and definitely be prepared, as road conditions, again, are not the best. As we look at into, let's go back into Iowa here. Let's shut off the plow cameras. Let's pull up a... So this is I-29, the Sergeant Bluff rest stop area there. You can see along the I-29 corridor there just how poor the road conditions are that we are watching there with that system. Let's see if I can get... There's one car on the roadway at this time. So far, we have heard of no interstate closures in South Dakota. Iowa, there are just that one road closure because of that accident. As we look along the I-35 corridor, that I-35 corridor there, we are seeing that conditions are not the best as well. You can see that visibility is an issue as well with this over in Iowa. As we look at your Nebraska 511, we do see that, again, road conditions are somewhat decently okay over in that area. As we take a look at some cameras, let's take a couple look at some cameras there. Now, this is Highway 16 that we are seeing those road conditions. Now, just east of... I'm sorry. Let's go... shouldn't there be... there's not one in Norfolk. We'll go Madison. Highway 81 there, you can see road conditions are somewhat better than what we are seeing in the Dakotas. So we are seeing that as far as in that Madison area. But again, if you do have to travel, definitely be prepared because we are watching this system that is really moving its way eastward. Basically between the I-80 and the I-90 corridors is where that strongest system is moving through. We do have that winter storm warning that is in effect for Minnehaha County. Extreme eastern portion, southeastern portions of the Dakotas that we are seeing that as well. And we are going to continue to watch this system as it's going to continue to move its way eastward and really impact much of the region. We are looking at as far as, let me pull this up here real quick. As we take a quick look at your airport schedule here, we are seeing that some flights have been canceled. We are seeing that some have been delayed. So we are seeing that with the, according to FSD, airport travel here, we are seeing some of those that are being delayed as well or canceled. We do see a Florida plane that is coming in here. So they're going to be coming into this winter storm system that is coming in around 5:51. Scheduled time about 6:06. So they're going to have some snow to come home to. But looking at, trying to see, I know there was a national map. There's quite a bit of delays that is moving as the system does move across the region, definitely into the Chicagoland area where most of the flights come out of, into the Indianapolis area. There we are seeing that system is knocking on Indianapolis's door. You can see here that that's really starting to move in to that Indianapolis area as well. You can see just how strong of a band that is. In fact, if I remember right, there is. Give me just a second here. So this area here in blue is what we call a mesoscale discussion. Now, mesoscale discussion is put out by the folks at Norman, Oklahoma. This is not issued as far as for us. You can see that right through this area here that we are looking at with that. Does include like Terre Haute, Lafayette, Kokomo, Fort Wayne, Warsaw, Goshen, Elkhart, Middlebury, Angola, Fort Wayne, Ligonier, Milford, Warsaw, again, Wabash, where they are going to be seeing a lot of this heavier snowfall with rates between 1 to 2 inches per hour that will be moving through the area here in the next couple hours. So definitely something we are seeing is this big, powerful snow system that is moving across the region. Now, let's pull up. Give me a second here to get this pulled up. All right, let's take a quick look at your HRRR here as we do come across the region there. This is actually from Friday's run, so let's go Saturdays. For additional snowfall accumulation, we are going to see about another ½ inch of snow there, like I did mention. We are going to continue to watch this. That lingering system will continue to progress its way eastward. Oops, I didn't switch my slide. That system will move its way eastward. We'll see about another ½ inch of snow move across the Sioux Falls region. So we are seeing that I-29 corridor that's going to see right around about a quarter of an inch to a half inch of snow accumulation with this. So we're not looking as far as much more accumulation. However, folks to the east of us, they're looking anywhere upwards between an additional 5 to 6 inches of snow. Some areas could receive less than a foot. You can see here. Now this map is current. This map is cancel. Sorry, I'm reading some chats. Now this system is moving its way eastward. Now this is in addition to what's already on the ground that we are going to see for additional snowfall accumulation. Now let's take a quick look here when the system will move out of the area. So there is that band here moving eastward and out of the area, like I did mention here, within the next couple hours. We are looking at right around that 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 o'clock time frame that the system will finally start to slow down and move its way eastward and out of our neck of the woods and really out of the Minnesota, Iowa, South Dakota, Nebraska area by Sunday morning. So we are seeing that as well. Let's take a quick look at your national map here. So as we take a quick look at your national map here, put this map into motion, you can see this powerful low pressure system that is sitting over the Missouri and Iowa area right there that is causing the storm system. And you can see that just how powerful this is and moving into the Michigan area there and pushing the system up into Canada. So we are seeing that as well with that system. Sorry there. We do see that this system here behind it is another system that is coming across that we're going to have to keep a close eye on. Now let's take a quick look at your European model, kind of see what we are watching as far as future systems and what we are going to be seeing. There's that low pressure system that moves across that Rockies and into Kansas and Oklahoma area. That's going to stay dipped down further south and not really impact us as far as the Dakotas and into Iowa and Nebraska. Our next storm system that we could possibly see some snow, it looks like it's going to be some Tuesday into Wednesday that we're going to see just a little bit of snow with this system that is going to move across the region. High pressure system comes in and dominates a lot of that upper Midwest region, bringing chances of snow down. And we are seeing that a lot of that is staying up north into the upper areas of Minnesota, upper peninsula of Michigan, and into Wisconsin area there. We do see another system. Basically, we are just seeing system after system that is lining up here with this. Good news is a lot of that is staying to the north of the Sioux Falls area and Dakotas. Next system that we are going to be watching is going to be next weekend that we are going to see this low pressure system. You can see right here is that low pressure system. That low pressure system is going to bring us our chance of seeing another snow system come through. Right now, the snow system is tracking further to the north than it is coming into that Sioux Falls area. So we are going to see that chance of moving in. You do see that it slides further to the southeast and misses south portion of South Dakota. It'll get mostly northeast South Dakota and then move into the Minnesota area there. And then that low pressure system dips further south as well. And again, we do see some lingering showers that are going to push through throughout. We don't see another major snowstorm system until now. This one is quite a ways out. So definitely something to keep in the back of your mind. Is going to be that we are watching one for Thursday, December 11th. that we are going to see that system. Now that right now is tracking further north. That's going to move it through the North Dakota, Canada, and into that upper Minnesota area as well. Again, there is another one that's coming through, another low pressure system. This is coming Friday into Saturday that we're going to have to keep a close eye on as well. This one dips down and hits the jet stream and pushes back up north there. So definitely something there that we're going to have to watch. There's that low pressure system moving through on Saturday. So we're going to keep another close eye on seeing another storm system after another storm system after another storm system. So we are looking at one for next weekend. We are looking at one for Thursday the following week. And then we are looking at one for Saturday the following week as well. So we got 3 systems that will really impact the South Dakota area, Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, and into North Dakota as well that we're going to have to keep a really close eye on and see what these do. Now let's go ahead and zoom back home here. And again, we'll put this map into motion here. We'll slow things down here. And then as we put this map into motion here, and we're keeping a close eye on things, again, here comes a light snow shower Tuesday into Wednesday that we are seeing. And then as we do see that system Thursday into Friday, and then there is that system on Saturday into Sunday. And then we do have just some lingering snow chances that are going to move through the area. There's that next low pressure system Thursday into Friday. Another one Saturday into Sunday of in 2 weeks. Now again, this is quite a ways out, so definitely take it with that grain of salt and let it sit in the back of your mind that there is a chance of seeing some additional snow systems push through in the next week and a half to 2 weeks. Snow totals, we don't talk snow totals as far as yet because of how far off that system is. But again, we can see that right now through that Des Moines area, I-35 corridor is where the heaviest band of snow that is impacting Iowa right now. So again, we'll keep an eye on things coming into the future. We'll continue to bring you guys the latest weather information. Don't forget about your weather advisory that is in effect here for the Dakotas and into that Iowa. Give me just a second here. You can see there, Sioux Falls region, down into Lincoln, Turner, Yankton County, Clay County, Union County, and then down into what would that be? Cedar and Dixon County in Nebraska, and then a good portion of Iowa. A southern portion south of the I-94 corridor is under that winter storm warning as well. Good portion of Iowa is under that winter storm warning, and that's pushing its way eastwards as well. So, winter weather advisories that are in effect. We do expect to see these winds continue to progress throughout the evening and into the overnight hours. That is going to bring us that blowing and drifting snow conditions. Would not be surprised if we do possibly see some interstate closures with this as it does continue to pick up the winds and blow that snowing and drifting around. From what I have heard, road conditions are okay, drivable. Remember, Roads to Sioux Falls is a Facebook group that we are part of, and we help manage as well, that you can get the latest information there from your follow Facebookers. So again, Sioux Falls Roads is another one that is going to help you out. Roads to Sioux Falls, I think, is what that one is. So stick with T-Storm Chasers. We'll continue to bring you the latest weather information. We'll continue to staff our office and watch this system. As this system does continue to move out of the area, we'll continue to staff and watch this next couple systems that are coming through. Bring you guys the latest weather information as we have continued to bring this winter storm that just moved through the area, the after Thanksgiving winter storm, and we'll continue to monitor things very, very closely for the next systems. Stay with T Storm Chasers, your news and your weather brought to you live.